In the last video, what we'd done is we'd set up the startup variable, we'd switched it on, and we'd set it to 1, which means that the dialog box is now on. So how do we get that dialog box? Well, we go back up to the quick access toolbar and click on New. Now we get a dialog box that is very different. Now we've got a grayed out icon here on the left, open a drawing. We haven't actually opened and saved any drawings really yet, so we won't be able to display any drawings there, so that's why it's grayed out. The next one along though is very easy to understand. Start from scratch. You have imperial, feet and inches, and metric. These are those two templates that I pointed out. Imperial is acad.dwt, default blank imperial drawing. Metric is acad.iso.dwt, which is a default blank metric drawing. Moving along to the next icon, use a template. There's that list of templates that we had in the dialog box before we switched on the startup variable. Now some of these have got a description. So acad.dwt that I used is a normal English feet and inches drawing template. If I come down that list a bit, there's acad.iso, which is a normal international metric drawing template. Now the electrical ones, strangely enough, don't have a description. That's because it's in the title. ACAD Electrical IEC means that it's an AutoCAD Electrical IEC, which is metric European. So that's a metric template. ACAD Electrical DWT without the IEC or without the ISO is an imperial inches default electrical template. If I come down that list, you'll see that you've got things like DIN A1. That's a European metric standard with an A1 sheet size. Come up a bit, we've got some ANSI ones here. American National Standards Institute, and A portrait is the sheet size and the orientation. If I select that though, no description because it's all in the title. I can also browse, and that takes me straight back to that template folder that we looked at earlier. I'll just cancel that there. We can also, if we want to create and use our own settings instead of using ones from a template, we can use advanced setup or quick setup. We don't really need to do that. We've got this great big list here of templates that we can use in all of our AutoCAD electrical projects. So let's set up a new electrical drawing. I'm going to go up here and use acad.electrical.dwt. Click on OK. That gives me a nice blank drawing all set up to inches because I selected AutoCAD Electrical and not the IEC one. What I'll do now is go up to Save As. And I'm going to save that as startup variable. So I'm going to put that in capital just to show it's a variable like that. And then I'll type that in there, startup variable. Notice it's defaulted to that 2010 drawing that we set up in the settings in the options earlier. I'll click on save there. That's now saved. You can see the path. Now, if you've got a big long path like that, just click on save here, not save as. And then all it does is show the file name. Just a little bit easier when you're trying to work out what your file's called. And then what we'll do, we'll go to Demo Project, right-click, Add Active Drawing, apply the project default values like so. Takes a few seconds, and there it is there. The nice thing is now it's in the project, I can use these arrows here to toggle between drawings in the project. So that's my Model and Layout tabs. If I go back to using the mouse now, and you'll see they update as I go through. I can go back now. Just by clicking on the arrows, I can toggle between the drawings in the project, which is a really nice way of moving around. So what we've done there is we've looked at Save As and how to get it on the Quick Access toolbar. We've set the startup variable so that when we click on New, we get our startup dialog box. And what we've also done is learn how to save an active drawing to our demo project. We'll go into projects and obviously electrical drawings in a lot more detail as we work throughout the course.